Hi, I'm Mark with the St. Lucie County Library System.
And I'm Eric with the county's Communications Division, and this is another Monday Music Minute brought to you by the St. Lucie County Library System, where each week we tell you our favorite finds on Freegle, as well as some of the things you can stream through Freegle. And this week we have a guest today, Jennifer Hance from the county's Housing Division, or Community Services Department Housing Division, or Jen Hen as I like to call her. Jen, what's your pick this week?
So I am choosing the album Make Yourself. It's recorded by the band Incubus. They were founded in San Fernando Valley area of California, and Incubus was one of the more popular bands of the late 1990s and early 2000s. Upon hitting the music scene, they toured heavy as an opening act for bands like Primus, Korn, 311, and Sublime. They eventually earned spots on both Ozfest and the Family Values tours.
There's probably a joke in there somewhere.
I didn't get it. What separated them from their peers was the variety and versatility of their sound throughout their career. Early on, their sound was heavily influenced by the Red Hot Chili Peppers with layers of the Deftones and Korn. However, with each record release, their sound grew. Guitarist Mike Eisinger called this diversity of sound their greatest asset and our biggest flaw. We don't fit in anywhere, and we never have. Critics had a hard time categorizing Incubus into a specific genre. They've called them the new metal, alt-rock, and post-grunge. Their lead singer, Brandon Boyd, said that the thing that separated Incubus from many of their peers was that their lyrical content lacked the often misogynist content of other bands such as Limp Bizkit. I really enjoy and obsess over their third album, Make Yourself, which was more of a mainstream blending of their alt-metal and their funk sounds. With songs like Drive, Stellar, Privilege, and Pardon Me, they became a radio staple. Mark, what about you?
Back in high school, there was a super smart girl I had a huge crush on. One day when sitting at the study tables, she slid a cassette to me and said, "Listen to this." Well, I didn't get the girl, but I got my first exposure to the band REM, and I've been a huge fan of them ever since. Unfortunately, Freegle does not have much of their music, but it does have a live recording simply called FM Broadcast REM. It's hard to verify the exact dates of these recordings, but the songs originate from their EP Chronic Town and their initial first four albums, Murmur, Reckoning, Fables of Reconstruction, and Life's Rich Pageant.
That's my favorite REM album.
It's a great album. Any of their early music is just dynamite. The recordings are of a young, hungry band who are mainly known by the college radio crowd, which would have been you, Eric. They would grow into the music powerhouse who released some of the most influential records of the late 80s and early 90s. So what's the frequency, Eric?
Great reference there. Well, back when I was in high school, there was a little surfer girl down at Carolina Beach that gave me a bootleg pirated cassette of the Cowboy Junkies' first album, Trinity Sessions. It was a huge change from the loud, quiet, loud alt-rock stuff that I was listening to at the time, like the Pixies and Jane's Addiction. But I fell in love with it. Lead singer Margot Timmons' voice was almost like audible ambient. I'd fall asleep to that album almost every night in high school. Her whispered hushes lulled me to sleep. And I really loved their covers of Blue Moon Revisited, I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, Walking After Midnight, and of course, Sweet Jane. But their originals, Misguided Angel and 200 More Miles, still hold up 30 years later. So if you don't already own it, do your earbuds a favor and download the Trinity Sessions by the Cowboy Junkies. That does it for this week's edition of Monday Music Minute.
Have a great week.